Has your dream of playing the piano turned into a frustrating nightmare? Does it take you months to learn to play a simple song? Are you just about ready to give up? Then you'll want to watch this video. In my many years of teaching people of all ages to play the music that they love, millions of views on my YouTube channel, thanks guys, and best-selling courses and books teaching adult pianists all over the world to play the piano, I've learned that there are 3 things stopping you from reaching your piano goals. You think that you don't have talent. Nope, not true. You think that you're too old. What? Get out of here with that. And you think that you don't have enough time. Wait, that one might actually be true.
Hi.
We are the busiest people that have ever walked this planet. Everyone I know is pressed for time, all the time. So of course, when you want to achieve something, you want to get the maximum results in the shortest amount of time. Totally understandable. And that's where the hackers come in, selling you books and courses and apps that promise you ridiculous results in a few days or a few weeks. They tell you that with their tips, and hacks, you'll be playing the piano like a pro in no time at all. The results they promise can't be achieved because tips, tricks, and hacks can't make you good at playing the piano. Playing the piano is a skill that's learned through a process, and there are no recently discovered secrets or any such ridiculous claims like that that will get you to the head of the line. In this video, I'm going to give you the real deal about how to actually get the results that you want. I'll help you save a ton of money, but even more importantly, I'll help you wisely invest the only resource you can't get more of: time. And since this channel is dedicated to all things piano, I will tell you about how to learn piano, but really, you can apply these strategies to any skill that you want to learn. All right, here we go. The way to reach your goals in piano is to get good information, which you can get from books and apps and courses and tutorials. We live in the information age. There is nothing you can't find with a Google search. That's great, but also that's not great, because getting a whole bunch of information is pretty overwhelming. And I'll tell you something you may not know. The highest results on the first page of a Google search may not be the best results for you. In fact, they might not even be very good results at all. There are entire industries dedicated to getting products to show up in front of consumers. Guess what? You're a consumer. I'm a consumer. You're consuming this video right now. So things like marketing and SEO and advertising may push products to the top of the first page of a Google search, but these products may not be very good. And your perfect fit for whatever you're looking for might not even be on the first or second page of your Google results. Now I want you to think back. When is the last time you did a Google search and went past the first page of results? So most popular sources of information aren't necessarily the best. They just happen to be the most popular. All right, you get a bunch of information. You gather it. You feel great because you've got yourself a piano, you've got a book or a course that tells you exactly what you need to know, right? Maybe. So let me give you an example. Recently in my Facebook group, Piano Practice Tips with the Piano Keys, somebody asked the question, which was, how do you learn to improvise? Now, this topic is near and dear to my heart because it was something that I struggled to learn for a really long time. I found some of the best teachers, or maybe I should say the best performers in my field, in piano. And I went and took lessons with them. I invested my time and money. I took courses. I bought books, lots and lots of books. And guess what? I still didn't know how to improvise, and I'll tell you why. So this person in my group asked, how do you learn to improvise? And a lot of people were very helpful. And they said you have to learn scales, you have to learn the modes of the scales, you have to learn chords, you have to get familiar with the keyboard, that sort of thing. These are all really great suggestions. There's just one problem. How do you do that? How do you learn scales? How do you learn modes? How do you learn chords? How do you become familiar with the keyboard? So there's the how that's missing. All right, so let's say you manage to learn some scales and some chords. How do you then apply that to improvising? In case you're not sure, improvising means making up music like at the top of your head, from the top of your head. So a lot of jazz players or blues players or rock players will do something like a solo, take a solo. Many times that solo is improvised, meaning it's composed right on the spot as the performer is playing it. So just practicing scales will not show you how to improvise. Practicing chords will not show you how to improvise. So do you see there's a disconnect? You can get the information. You can get charts that show you these are all the chords in existence. These are all the modes of the scales in existence. You can even get like pattern books, where these are some patterns you can play. I've taken quite a few online courses because I wanted to learn, and sometimes I take piano courses because I want to see what other teachers are teaching and if there's something I can learn from them, right? Most of the time I'm bitterly disappointed, and here's why. So even with like a really, I'm not going to name names, okay, but like a really famous or in the field guy who plays jazz and cocktail piano, and he's got courses and a huge YouTube channel, and he'll say this is how you play the blues, and he'll show you a few chords and some blues licks maybe and some blues scales. What do you do with that information? Even if you learn the licks, you're not improvising, right? So that's pretty frustrating, and maybe somebody who doesn't understand that there's a link missing there in the process will just say, well, this is the best I can do at my age, or I should have started as a child, or I'm just not that talented, and anyway I don't want to do this professionally, so whatever I can learn is great. But I think that's a shame, because I think you can learn a lot more if you're taught how to use the information to actually achieve the goal. Sometimes people say, hey, Marina, your courses take a really long time to finish. Yes, you know why? My process is a little different than most people's. I give you the information, I explain it to you, I show it to you, and then I practice with you in real time. So this is how long it takes to learn something. It's very easy to make a video or write, a tip sheet or something and say like, hey, go do these things. And then, good luck to you. It doesn't work. Why? Most people are not going to follow through because they're not sure how to follow through, not being shown how to do something. Like if I were going to give you directions on how to tie your shoelaces, and I was just going to write it out, show you, like, I'll show a child, because you already know how to tie shoelaces. But if I were to show a child, like, hey, here are the steps, I'm going to write them down to you. You hold each shoelace in one hand, like hold one side in the right hand, one side in the left hand. Now cross one over and then loop it around. Now pull both ends really tight. This is not that easy to follow, and it's just tying your shoelaces. So when you're teaching a child to tie shoelaces, you maybe you do it with them, you show them as they're doing the thing. You say, okay, now you do this, all right, now let's practice it. So that's how I teach my piano courses. I don't just show you something and say go practice, and that's why they take longer to complete than you might have anticipated. But at the end of the course, you actually have achieved stuff that you set out to do, right? That's my whole point in making courses. Now, once you have the information and the how to do it, how to apply that information to actually get the result, What you then need to do is, for a while, forget about your goal. Just forget about it and focus on the daily small tasks. You break it down, and every single day, you could take a day off here and there, but every single day you do one small thing that is part of the process, that is on the road to getting your goal. Don't think about your goal. Do what it takes daily to get the goal. Break up whatever it is that you need to do in small components, smaller components. Basically get down to the smallest, like an atom, electron, I don't know, the stuff inside. The smallest unit of measure that you can do. Focus on getting good at that, understanding it, mastering it. Then do the next very small thing. Then put those two things together, all right? In this way, you might think like, oh my God, I don't have this kind of time. Well, do you have time to go around in circles? Do you have time to practice for thousands of hours and still never feel really confident at the piano? What do you want to spend your time on? So that's all it takes. Okay, the good news is you don't have to put together your own program to study piano. I took care of it for you. I've got a membership site. You can get to it by going to thepianokeys.com, click on the All Access Pass, and take a look at all my courses, all my tutorials, even the ones that are here on YouTube. I put them on my membership site so that you wouldn't have to sit through annoying ads or pay for the YouTube Premium membership. I've also got all my master classes, and every single month we're going to do a new master class live. I'm going to teach you how to play by ear, how to improvise, how to play from a lead sheet. What's a lead sheet? I'll tell you. How to make your own arrangements of songs, how to take sheet music from a song that doesn't sound so good and make it sound better, or how to take sheet music that's kind of complicated and, you know, make it simpler to play if that's what you need. All kinds of stuff. Every single month we have one live workshop or masterclass. Those are going to be recorded and ready to go. But wait, there's more. Every day, a brand new 3-minute warm-up. And it's just to get you to sit at the piano and warm up your fingers, but also I teach you how to think in patterns and how to understand music so you're not going note by note, just 3 minutes. And if that's all the time you have for that day, great, you've done 3 minutes. If you have more time, then you can use that 3-minute warm-up to launch you into an amazing practice session. Those 3-minute warm-ups are new every day, and the previous ones are taken off, so you cannot see them. So you need to tune in every day, watch, play your piano for at least 3 minutes. All right, how do you join? You go to thepianokeys.com, click All Access Pass. I will put the link to thepianokeys.com. I'm not putting the link, well, I will put the link to the All Access Pass, but I think YouTube is starting to do this thing where they're taking out links. I don't know. So just to be on the safe side, go to thepianokeys.com and check it out. And while you're there, also check out my book, Practice Makes Permanent. That gives you my insider secrets. No, really. These are the things that I do that save years of effort and make you into a naturally confident pianist, because you know you've practiced well. You know that you know your stuff. All right, I have so many things for you. Go check them out. Keep practicing, have fun, and I'll see you soon.